Hey, good afternoon. I wanted to bring our attention for a few minutes to the idea of exaggeration and how we have in our culture, whether it's social media or news or sports or how we just even talk to each other, a tendency to drift towards some degree of exaggeration in how we speak about everyday activities. And this exaggeration could be using the words that we use: always, never, huge. The idea of the sports broadcaster who's talking about this being the greatest Olympics ever, or a legendary athlete who has no comparison to anyone else, and the subtle twists that might happen in these exaggerations. Because an exaggeration can also not only be a positive exaggeration, but also a negative exaggeration, and downplaying the level at which we may actually be hurting, or downplaying the degree to which a conflict exists. So these exaggerations then tend to spread us away from the actual reality of the event. And as we spread away towards the extremes, there's less room in the middle, less ability to find what the reality is and the degree to which that reality exists. As we go to the extremes, we lose the middle ground. So suddenly, we're searching for the best cup of coffee we've ever had, or the idea that a light beer can solve our relationship problems, or that a sandwich needs to be such an extreme, life-changing event. My request then becomes to you to start to look at where are the areas in your life that there are exaggerations. There are lots of them. Where do they exist for you? How does the language that you use in terms of talking to someone at work or to your child change the way that you are interacting with that person? And how do you change that? How does that affect how you talk to yourself as well? Where are there areas where the criticism of yourself or others is exaggerated to a point where it doesn't match the actual reality? Take some time this week. Think about where are there areas that the things that you say and do are exaggerated. Social media ends up being the highlight reel that we compare ourselves to, and that the things that get posted automatically have some level of exaggeration because no one posts the mundane things that happen in their daily lives. Take some time to reflect. Take some time to watch for yourself. Where is there exaggeration in the news? Where is there exaggeration in sports? Where is there exaggeration in the marketing and materials that we are purchasing and eating and interacting with each other? And is it possible then to reduce that exaggeration even just by a few percentage points? Are you able to come a step back closer towards what the reality of the situation is, and that your vacation doesn't have to be the most glorious, life-changing event, but it's just a good vacation? Observe yourself this week. Observe the things that other people are doing, and find ways that you might be able to take a small step towards creating a habit of reducing that exaggeration so that there's more room to work around in how we interact with each other. I'm John Rhoads, and as always, I hope that you're able to find meaning and purpose in your daily life.